What's good, everybody? What's up, everybody? I'm doing pretty good, Ray Sean. Just been having a long day.
Yo,
What's up, boss?
what's good? What up?
Not much. Just chilling. Just got out the shower.
True. That's what's up.
What you been up to?
Just listening to some good music, man. Some 70s classics. You know what I mean? Some a little Bee Gees, little Bee Gees action.
Night fever, night fever.
Yes. I'm loving the Bee Gees stuff right now. City is Children of the World albums and stuff like that. You know, a little Stevie Wonder, Talking Book.
Ooh,
Just been bumping that. Some Donna Summer stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I remember yesterday.
I need that album.
Yeah, man. Some Shalimar stuff, you know. You remember the Shalimar album?
Yup.
Friends? Yeah, man. Just been bumping some oldies, man.
Shit, you make me want to pull the vinyls out right now. Shit.
Yes, man. That's what I'm on right now, man. I'm on vinyl shit. Bringing out the vinyl. This is the best time to do it. You know,
That.
record store day coming up. You know what I mean? What up? Ray Sean was good. Ronnie, you think BG's overrated? I don't think so. I think they're legends. Hector was good. OC Born to Live. We did a album review on that.
Ronnie said the Bee Gees are overrated.
He said they're overrated.
Interesting.
What's good? Where's Sam at?
No idea.
I don't think they're overrated. I feel like they've made some great music, man. Children of the World is a classic album. I'm in a vinyl mode, yo. You know what I'm saying? The last couple of weeks I've been bumping vinyl. I'm in vinyl mode right now. You know, we've been bumping a lot of Kool and the Gang and Earth, Wind and Fire stuff. You know,
Yeah.
I'm doing the vinyl challenge this whole month, so it's been great. One album I want to hear, I've heard everything that I wanted to hear. I don't think there's one album that I haven't heard yet, for the most part. Yeah, DMX. I saw the track list and what happened to the? Not that I care, but what happened to the Pop Smoke collaboration he was talking about?
That's a good question.
Cause he mentioned that on Drink Champs and it's not on the track list. It's not on the track list unless it's a bonus track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's interesting. The Bath Salts track is old. I heard that years ago. I think that song was just Nas and Jay Z though. I think that wasn't that for Magna Carta.
I have no idea.
'Cause I remember I forgot who it was. I think it was Swizz. I was talking about that song. That song was leaked on YouTube years ago, and it was just Jay Z and Nas, and then I'm assuming DMX added his verse later onto it. But I heard that song a long time ago. But Nas is on the album twice, which I found that interesting. Um, I haven't heard nothing from it. Hopefully it's good. I've been to Queensbridge Housing Projects twice actually. Like I was hanging out there one time in 2006, and in 2013 I was out there. It's not like how it is now. Like now it's like a tourist attraction. You got people from all over the world coming, going out there to take pictures in front of the projects, which I think is stupid. But
Take pictures in front of the
yeah,
project.
yeah, it's like a tourist attraction. Ever since Prodigy passed away, and they put up like the Prodigy mural out there, it's like a tourist attraction, and they have tourists going out there and taking selfies in front of the projects. And I'm like, yeah, you're really not from here if you could do shit like that.
Y'all funny.
You know what I mean? Like y'all are bugging.
Hey, look at me. I'm in the hood.
Yeah, I'm in front of Queensbridge Project. You can still get robbed out there. You know. You know. Yeah, I used to mess with a chick out there actually. So I've been out there a couple times. Yeah, Michael Jordan. I ain't watching Space Jam 2. I could care less. It could be Kobe's ghost would be in that movie. I'm not watching it. I don't think a sequel was needed.
It's no.
That's just another way for them to make money. It's a cash grab, and LeBron James can't act. I've seen him in movies before. He's not a good actor. So for him to carry that whole movie is like, nah. I'll pass on that. You going to Comic Con? Be safe out there, yo. Cause I don't know about Comic Con over here. I don't know if that's still a thing or if it's up in the air or whatever. So I've been to a couple Comic Cons. It was fun. Um, just stay safe out there. You ever been to Comic Con, Reg?
Nah, never been.
Do they have Comic Con out there in Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a couple. You got like depending on what movie is coming out that year, they usually have like a lot of stars come out for the event, and it's a whole big thing. It's like a whole bunch of merchandise and to be sold and different giveaways and stuff they have there. So Yep. I seen you remember Last Dragon?
The 1985 movie?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
met Bruce Leroy one year. He was out there signing autographs and the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase, the wrestler. Him and Virgil was out there one year. Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I think the first year I went, that was when Avengers came out, the first one, and it had the whole cast was out there. Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. They were out there. Yeah, San Diego. I used to watch the San Diego one on G4 TV when they used to show it, when they used to televise it on air. That one is always a big one too. Paul McCartney dropped the solo album before the Beatles broke up. I don't think I've heard that first one, the first Paul McCartney solo album.
Yeah, I never heard that. I heard about it, but I never heard the whole
But
thing.
it's not an album that I'm dying to hear either. Like, you know, yep, y- yeah, yeah. You just gotta be safe out there. I know people, they want to go crazy after taking the vaccine, and in New York, we still the rules are still in effect. Like, we still gotta wear the mask even if you take it. Like the rule hasn't been lifted yet, so that who knows when that's gonna happen.
Exactly.
You know, I don't know. I just don't feel like it just for me it doesn't feel the same like trying to live a normal life and wearing a mask all the time. So I just rather choose to stay at the crib until everything is. Even if I do take the vaccine, I'm not gonna go crazy and go out everywhere like I used to. To the movie theaters and out to eat and all that until whenever this thing is over.
Yeah, who knows at this point?
Yeah, and then you got people you got baseball players now that took the vaccine and they got it again. So it's like another outbreak happening.
Mm.
So now what? So if this is what I'm saying is like, if people sure about taking the vaccine, is like you don't know, but you take it and then you still might be able to get it. Kobe Bryant's unreleased album is leaked online. I haven't heard it. I love Kobe Bryant as a ball player. I don't want to listen to his album. I've been there and done that with basketball players and their albums, and Shaq to me was like the only one that was good at doing that. I didn't care for hearing anybody. Allen Iverson, I didn't care for him rapping and all that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm not in a rush to hear Kobe Bryant's album, and I'm sure if they ever release it, it'll be like it'll sell out because it's Kobe Bryant. But that don't mean that it's good.
Exactly, because everybody wants to put a label on everything, but they forgot when he was alive, no one was not looking at him as a rapper.
Right, right. But that's what I was saying. It was like they're not 100% sure that it's not a cure. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're taking it just to take it, but it's not really. How is it really protecting you? You know? Yeah, I would love to go back out and live a normal life again, but it's not worth dying over right now. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? I don't think there's any film in the movie theater I'm rushing to see this summer while we in COVID. It'd be one thing if COVID was over. If COVID was over, I'd be out there in a minute. But you know, I'm not in no hurry. You heard the J Cole album? Anybody like the J Cole album?
Yeah, man, we did a very dope
Yes.
review on it last night.
I heard the whole thing. I love it, man. I think it's a solid album. You know, it's very bar heavy. You know, this might be his most bar heavy album. Like, I don't even feel like he was bar heavy like that on Born Center and Forest Hills Drive.
Exactly.
And it felt like he had something to prove. And I'm like, you know, maybe that's what motivated him. Because I saw the documentary. He kept saying he had to get motivated again. He had to put himself through training. You know, with like 7-minute freestyles and stuff. And you know, again, like it's J. Cole. I love the fact that J. Cole can have the listener inside of his life. A lot of people not doing that right now. Like I love you know, Conway and Benny, say what you want about them. They're great lyricists. I don't feel like they let the fans delve into their personal life enough.
Right.
You know, a lot of their albums are bar heavy. Bar heavy don't mean that it's a classic album. Yeah, they could spit. They have great music, but J. Cole, to me, he's on a different level with his music. It's a personal level where he's letting you in on his life and where he's at right now at this very time in 2021. And Conway and Benny not doing that for me. You know what I'm saying? It's only so many bar heavy albums you can make, like beats and rhymes, and then that's it. Everybody could do that. How many of these artists right now are letting people into their personal life? You know, and he talked about like even like with the fight. I didn't even know he had a fight with Puffy.
Yeah, that part kind of surprised me too.
And Puffy's on the song. That's what's so crazy about it. Puffy's on the song, and he's talking about having a fight with Puffy. and the thing is, they said it happened at it was during the time when Kendrick had the when he made the Control verse.
Yeah.
And he wanted to battle everybody in New York and on the East Coast, and Puffy was like behind him about that, and Cole got pissed off, and they had a fight, and Puffy was denying that they had a fight for years, and Cole just said that shit actually happened.
Of course, Puffy would deny it.
You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, Puffy's peoples are saying that he can throw down when he needs to. Like remember he had that fight with Drake, and he gave Drake a black eye and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they saying like he can throw down. He don't back down from no fight. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that, and you know, Cole talking about, like, he mentioned the song Folding Clothes. A lot of people ain't like Folding Clothes on For Your Eyes Only. I thought it was a dope song for him to, cause he's talking about what he's living. He had a baby. He was a newly married husband. He's talking about shit that, you know, family life. Well, what is wrong with talking about that? Everybody can't sew bricks on the block. You know what I'm saying? This is the difference with Cole and a lot of these other artists. You know what I'm saying? So people can say what they want. Oh, this one is bar heavy. This one, but they're not letting people in their personal life like that. Like how Cole is. You know what I'm saying? And that to me is why he's on a different level than a lot of them. And the fact that he can sell albums without no features. You know. And you know
He said, "Yeah, I agree with you."
He talked about a lot of things, and you know, BJ, what's good? We just talking about the J. Cole album, and I feel like I feel like some songs were short, like most of the songs were like 2 minutes and some change, which is probably like in like his shortest album. Like most of his other albums, they ran longer than just 2 minutes long, but I think the production was solid, and the songs were dope, and he didn't lose a step in my opinion. I think this is right up there with Born Center, right up there with Forest Hills Drive. You know, right up there with KOD. To me is one of my favorites, and that's to me is a very slept on album. And you know, I think it's a dope album. I really do. I think if Kendrick and Drake don't bring out their best shit, this is gonna be the album of the year right here.
I agree.
For me already. It's already May, and I'm confident enough to say that right now in May, because I don't, unless Jay drops something, or Kendrick drops a classic, or even Drake, I don't see, if they drop anything below this album, J. Cole that is gonna have the best album of the year. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of whatever Griselda put out, because I already know what they're gonna put out. They're gonna have solid albums, but to me, they're not as personal with their music like how J. Cole is. They're personal up to a point, but they don't get that deep like how J. Cole is, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you on that part.
You know what I'm saying? So I hope Kendrick bring it. I hope he do this. I've been hearing he dropping some rock album. I don't want to hear no shit like that from Kendrick. Yeah, you ain't no rock artist. You stay in your lane and do what you do. You know. Yeah, I don't know why they doing that. Space Jam 2 wasn't even needed in my opinion. Like they doing that that's a cash grab. You know, that's like saying, oh well, MJ's in it, so he's gonna pass the torch to LeBron now.
All of this is just a mess, in my opinion.
Ronnie said, "What you got against LeBron, BJ?" LeBron is a great player, but you know he jumped ship too many times to chase a ring, and he started a culture where everybody else started to feel like they need to leave their team and go play with somebody else to get a ring.
I agree.
And MJ never did that. He stayed with one team and won every ring with that one team. Kobe stayed with one team and won every ring with that one team. Tim Duncan, you know what I'm saying? Larry Bird, like they didn't jump ship and chase rings. You can't call yourself the GOAT and you done went to like 3-4 different other teams just to get a ring. You know? You leave Cleveland, then you go to Miami, you get some rings, then you come back to Cleveland. Then you leave Cleveland again and go to the Lakers, and you was just jumping ship. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you was just jumping ship just to get rings. It's like, yeah, you were a damn good ball player, but he's always gonna have an asterisk next to his name because of that, in my opinion.
Yeah, I feel you on that. That would irritate me too.
You know what I'm saying? You don't see that. That don't happen in other sports. They don't do that in hockey. Never in life did Wayne Gretzky leave one team and go play with another star to win a Stanley Cup, or Mario Lemieux. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that in hockey. They don't do that in baseball. You know what I'm saying? Where even if we think like, yo, like some of those baseball players like Mike Trout need to leave the Angels and go somewhere else, because I don't think you'll ever win a championship with the Angels. But you know what I'm saying? They don't do that in baseball where they go play with other big stars and like, oh, let's go win a ring. Let's go to the Yankees and win a ring, or let's go to the Dodgers. They don't do that. Football, they don't do that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Brett Favre never said, "Oh, I'm gonna go here and win a ring with this a wide receiver." You know what I'm saying? They don't do that in other sports. It's only basketball is the only sport where they do that shit. You know what I mean? He wants to play with his son. That's what they're saying. Like that's the only thing that's really keeping him in the league still. He wants to stay healthy and play alongside his son. That's his dream. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Unless his son comes out the first year of college and he's really like a high pick, I don't see him playing alongside his son. He already like spent like 20 something games out with a bad ankle, so he would have to wait for like what, another 3-4 years for his son to come out.
Damn.
I don't see that happening. You know. Let him stay where he at. We don't want him here as much as the Knicks wanted him here in the past. New York wanted him here. We don't want him here at his age right now. Because knowing the Knicks, they would throw a shitload of money for him, and then he end up like injuring himself. We don't need him here.
Shit, that would suck if he injured himself too.
Yeah, I'm good on it. We are tired. We'd already been there, done that with players and giving players max contracts, and they don't follow through. We good on that. Like, yeah, I want stars with the Knicks, but I don't want old stars with the Knicks.
We just had the Lakers losing the first round.
I don't know, man. Even if I heard somebody was telling me that they feel like the Lakers are gonna sit out both him and AD and just lose the rest of the way so that they can get a number 1 draft pick. I'm like, the Lakers ain't gonna do that because they got too much pride. I don't think they would do that. You know what I'm saying? They're a team built on pride and championships, and it's only championships or bust. So they're not gonna stoop that to that level of losing on purpose to get a draft pick. That's
Right.
not their style. That would be like, somebody like the Washington Wizards or some shit. Lakers don't do that.
That even sounds complicated as hell too.
Yeah, because they would have to give up because they have a better. First of all, the draft is set up for the teams with the worst records. They don't have a worse record, so they would have to like give up something just to get that first round draft pick. They would have to give up something to like the Minnesota Timberwolves or like the Cleveland Cavs or something just to get that high pick. They're not gonna do all that. They have too much pride to stoop that low. Ronnie said, "Y'all remember the movie Meet the Blacks?" I never saw it.
Yeah, I remember. I haven't seen it in a while.
Meet the Blacks? What is that?
It is pretty much like a haunted house movie, parody movie. That's pretty much it. This I think this white family moves in that goes by the name of the Blacks, something like that.
Yeah, playoffs start next week. I can't wait. Best time to be a basketball fan.
Hmm. I'm gonna check my thermostat right quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go. You think? Any wrestling vids coming? Maybe not. I didn't really. I have some that I want to do, but that's like being planned though. Not like in the immediate future right now though. But I do got some more wrestling vids that I want to do. I didn't even see the first one. They got a sequel coming out. Wow. Yep. Anybody watching Backlash on Sunday? You got Roman Reigns against Cesaro for the championship on SmackDown. Yeah, the DVD one was great. Like that, I've been wanting to do that for a minute, and I just got my homeboy to do it with me because we both been we both bought like a lot of box sets over the years, and I'm like, yeah, I never seen nobody do that type of it anyway. So I'm like, why not? And that was fun to do. I want to do another. I might get him again to do something else with me, another collection vid. You know what I'm saying? Tyron Turner. I ain't seen him since Menace to Society. I think that was like the last time I seen him. Or Tales from the Hood. I think he was in that joint. Or Meet the Blacks. I haven't seen that. Short Hair Eve or Long Hair Eve. Short Hair Eve. That's when she made her hits. When she was like the blonde bombshell of Rough Riders. That's when she made all her hits. I know she's doing a TV show now. She's supposed to be doing a TV show about a '90s like female rap group, and it's gonna be her, Brandy, and Notori Norton from Power, and they doing like they playing like a '90s female rap group that like broke up and they reunited. Supposed to be coming on in September. What y'all been listening to? What movies y'all been watching or TV shows?
I'm back.
Yeah.
What y'all talking about?
Just talking regular shit, man.
Hmm.
You know.
Yeah, Eric C came in the mail and shit.
Oh, did it? What he sent you? He didn't send me shit.
Um, you
Are you
know,
gonna reveal it for the thing?
yeah, I'm gonna reveal it because
Yeah, Usher's gonna be on the album. Yeah, I never heard DMX with a Usher on the Usher song, so that's
I
gonna be
mean
good.
DMX he's done like a lot of songs with R&B artists like Aaliyah and Faith Evans, so
Right,
that might be interesting.
right. I didn't hear nothing from it. What's the first single?
I never heard no singles from it either.
This album's coming out in what, the week after next, and there's no single.
I feel like they're gonna wait till next week to drop a single. That's my
Passenger 57. That was a classic movie. I haven't seen that in years. That was a great one.
Oh, you know what's a dope movie? Speaking of airplane movies, Denzel Washington in Flight.
Yeah, that was good. That's when when he was like on drugs while he was flying the plane or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. That was a good one.
Yeah, I love when Denzel plays those edgy roles and shit.
Right. Yeah, Confessions of Fire. We was just talking about Confessions of Fire. That was a good album.
I need I need to get his other albums like Confessions of Fire and I think
STD.
I do have SDE. I have to look.
You don't remember?
Certain man, I have a lot of albums, man. Like certain albums, I'm looking at myself like, damn, I got this shit. But I might pull out the vinyls right now. I'm trying to figure out what vinyl I might have bumped to tonight.
Speed is a classic too. Only the first one. I didn't like the second one. F. What's F? DMX got a song with Alicia Keys. You getting a haircut? What type of haircut you getting, Rayshawn? What type of haircut does Rayshawn like to get?
Oh, you said Ray Charlotte getting a haircut?
That's what he said. He getting a haircut in the morning.
Yeah, I need to go to the barber myself, but Ray Sean, how old are you, by the way?
Oh,
Yeah, just got my green tea.
you got your green tea?
Yep.
My mother's watching.
Shout out to your mom.
High top fade. Oh man, I haven't had one of those since junior high.
I haven't had one of those in like 6 years ago.
Shit. You got a high top fade?
Yeah.
Word. You was on your Big Daddy Kane shit.
I don't know about that though.
Flat top. I haven't had flat top since then. I had every haircut that was out. I had braids. I had flat tops, fades, everything, afros, everything. Only thing I never had was dreads. I never got dreads, but I had every other haircut that was out there. You know, concubine twists, everything, man. I think that's what caused my hair to to fall out. Just doing too much with my hair.
Have you ever just listened to a funny, or just watched a funny show, listen to music while you're high and shit?
No, I have not. How was that like? What is that like?
It'd be funny sometimes because if you be watching the most serious shit, you get so fucking high and she just start laughing.
Oh man. Yep. He said I'm going to listen to Let's Get It On while I sleep. Yeah, dope. That's a dope album. Did you see the documentary I told you about?
Not yet.
It was good. Like they talked with Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson was on it, and Andre Day and Nelson George, and they just talked about, you got that on vinyl?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Did you just get that, or you always had it?
I had it since 2017.
Yeah, it looks pretty beat up. It's been played. That's you can tell when a record has been played when the album cover is beat up like that.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids that buy vinyl, they barely play their shit. They like your shit is still new.
just,
You know what I mean?
just to let you know.
I have battered album covers and ones that are in mint condition.
Same.
You know, like the Talking Book album is battered. Like the album cover is, you could tell like the album cover is battered up and shit. You see that?
Yeah.
That's been played a lot. It's not like some of these motherfuckers that buy fucking Griselda vinyl and they just keep it in the cover. Oh, I play my shit. Do you? It don't look like it. You know. I love the Kane song from Mortal Kombat. The Kano song. What album was that? Oh, he just showed the Smith and Wesson The Shining album. That was the first Smith and Wesson album. I have the last Smith and Wesson album on vinyl. The All. That one is great. Yeah. I'm big. That's how I do it. I'm bald, Hector. I'm good. I did everything I wanted to with my hair, so there's no more hair. DMX son is gonna be on Exodus.
Of course, there's children on.
Well, that's dope. I mean, as long as the album is good, you know what I'm saying? That's all I want. I don't want them to just rush out an album and the album sound like crap.
You heard they're making more Tupac posthumous albums too.
Oh God, why? Like if we didn't have enough. Ronnie wants to know, when are you going to review Love and Basketball?
Hopefully this month. I don't know when, but this month, because I've just been so caught up with like a lot of shit lately.
Oh, you want to shape up, Rayshawn? You want to have your beard like shaped up? That's dope. You're gonna be 24 in September, Candlelight. That's dope. Remind us to give you a shout out.
He's gonna be when and when?
24 in September.
Okay.
Everybody the same age as Rayshawn. Ronnie the same age as Rayshawn. Dope. Are you playing the album now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love the quality in this album on vinyl though, for some reason. And I was
think,
oh, go ahead.
You know what it is? I think like for albums that you're not able to find on CD, you might have to get it on vinyl.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's like I wasn't gonna do that in the before, but I was like, now I'm like, well, for certain albums that's like out of print and I can't get it on CD, I'll just try to get it on vinyl.
Exactly, and it's the thing too, because some albums sound better on vinyl than CD.
Right.
I was gonna save this, but this is one of the albums I got for you. Just to let you know.
The Shining.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wow.
It took me a good while to get a good copy because they were trying to sell that shit from arm and leg.
I know all the Duck Down's like first wave of stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
Cause they don't even have it on their website.
Yeah, I still need to get Nocturnal though. That's the only one from the Golden Age.
That's one too, man. BJ said, what are some of your favorite Quiet Storm albums?
Marvin Gaye's "I Want You" and "Hear My Dear," Smokey Robinson "Quiet Storm," Patti LaBelle "I'm in Love Again," Maxwell's "Urban Hang Suite."
Yeah,
Just on top of my head, I would even throw in Solange's a seat at the table if y'all want to consider that Quiet
right.
Storm.
I love the Anita Baker first
Ooh,
album.
yes,
That was a great album. Um, yeah, Maxwell Urban Hang Suite. That's still my favorite Maxwell album.
same.
Uh,
Well, I don't know. I'm
so
more of an Embryo fan lately.
NBA was great too. NBA was good too. I think BJ was asking me about NBA a couple weeks ago. That was a good album. Who else? It's so many, man. Marvin Gaye, the I Want You album, like we talked about, that was a great album.
Yes.
Um, shit, any R. Kelly album, 12 Play, or the self-titled one from '95.
I would even go with Love Letter for
Love
Quiet.
Letter, yeah, Love Letter was dope too.
Yeah.
Do you listen to blend remix tapes? Yeah, I listen. I have a Whitney Houston blend, like a blend mixtape with like all her hits on there. I used to listen to a lot of like blend tapes and stuff like that, and I used to make I still got a couple of blend tapes that I used to make. So what up, Q? No, not that Nocturnal. You talking about Helter Skelter first album Nocturnal? You talking about the album he was talking about. He was looking for. Yeah, Let's Get It On was a great album. They talked about that a little bit in the documentary, like that in the I Want You album. Just got a haircut. Everybody get a haircut.
Everybody trying to look fresh and shit.
Okay.
You need to be mad at the Lakers. I had to teach him a lesson. You think I like
I didn't hear the Nicki new song. I heard about it. I didn't hear it yet.
No, I ain't hear that new song either.
And she had like a new mixtape out.
It's not a new mixtape. It's
That's
like
not new?
it's an old mixtape that she dropped on streaming service.
Oh, what, she put like new songs on it or something?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh, cause they saying it's from the mixtape. It was on TMZ. She was on TMZ or whatever.
Mm.
Favorite '90s hip hop music video. Um, shit, there's so many, yo.
Yeah, I can't even pick just one.
Uh, favorite '90s. I'll pick an underrated one. Ziggy Breaking in the Dough.
Mm.
That was one of my favorite like '90s hip hop videos.
I might have to go with Black Moon's "Buck 'Em Down" remix.
Yes, I love that. That was dope. Buck 'em down. I actually saw them do Buck 'em down. I actually saw them directed because they did that like, well, the daytime scene. And when it starts off, it was on the same block as my high school. So I remember like seeing like the trucks out there with the people with like holding the cameras and all that. So they actually filmed like part of that like on the same block as my high school.
Oh, you lucky.
Yeah, and then like the rest of it they did like in Prospect Park and all that. Yeah, one was dope. Yeah, blend tapes are fun because you could always like switch out like the beat for like for the acapella versions or whatever. Just and give it a different beat.
Would you consider like DJ Clues the professional series blend albums? Because I don't really listen to like a lot of those. To be real with you.
Right. Yeah, those are albums. Where it's like it's albums. You know what I'm saying? It's like even though it's like coming from a DJ, like it's no different from the Funk Master Flex stuff.
Okay.
I prefer the DJ Clue albums. You know what I'm saying? To like the first two at least. I prefer those. You know, they had some bangers on there.
I gotta wake up early so I can get this fucking gas in the morning, man. That's how
Right.
ridiculous it is.
That's crazy. Is there gonna be a line for gas or what?
Yeah, give me a fucking line. That's why I'm not trying to wait in fucking line Saturday. I just want to get my gas and go back to sleep.
Right. It's crazy.
Yo, so I was thinking about re-releasing Captivated Murderer.
Oh, dope. Are you doing? You re-releasing it with a remix or what?
I want to take some, cause like I said, some of the beats like was too much in it, and I wanted to take some shit out of the beats.
Okay.
Add probably 2 new songs or some shit, maybe.
The re-release.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's it gonna be? That was a good video. Yeah.
And mind you, I didn't even master that shit either.
Oh wow.
I let somebody else do it, so I might just master that shit myself. Yo, Poor Righteous, that New World Order album from Poor Righteous Teachers is very dope, man.
I never got that. Matter of fact, I don't have no Poor Righteous Teachers albums.
Yeah, I was lucky I found their first two. I was so close on getting Black Business,
Yeah.
but I think around that time the pandemic happened and they closed that record store. I think somebody already got it, the bastards.
BJ said he just bought Where's the Smoke by Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, that's the joint from '78. I think that's the one with Cruising. Very dope album.
Favorite 80s hip hop video. Favorite 80s hip hop video. Probably Walk This Way. Cause Aerosmith, them and Aerosmith, and I thought that was a dope collab. So
I'm gonna have to go with on top of my head Houdini's Funky Beat.
that was good.
I don't know. Some '80s hip hop video I like just because of how fun it is and shit.
Right.
I hate when the vinyl skip. Damn.
Hype Williams, yeah. Hype Williams was big back then.
Shit. That's one thing about fucking vinyl. You be trying to chill out and then the vinyl be skipping and shit.
Right.
But I'm very close on getting a rare album that's never been on CD.
Oh shit. Is it who could it be? Is it somebody that's down with Prince?
That's down with who?
That's down with Prince?
I mean, he did a remix for the artist, but he wasn't like they weren't like down Prince like that.
Okay.
Believe it or not, it's a disco album. Believe it or not.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Never been on CD?
Never been on CD.
Even now?
Even now.
Oh wow. I wonder who the hell could be.
There's a story with that too. Cause I don't usually do eBay auctions, but I'm the number one motherfucker. Because I doubt anybody's gonna buy this album.
Right. Wow.
Cause I don't want them to be like, oh, 5 seconds later, oh, you're not the highest bidder and shit.
Right. You've been going digging.
Yeah, I've been digging this shit, man. I've been feeling lucky as fuck.
That's dope.
Oh, this is my shit. Hallucination. The way they flipped that Minnie Riperton sample, though, oh my god.
At EPMD, you got to chill. Yeah, that was a good one.
So this June, I was thinking about doing Metallica Mondays.
Right. Yeah, you was telling me about that.
Yeah. I want to talk about Metallica's albums from 83 to 91.
Metallica Mondays.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Even though I'm not the biggest fan of their shit after 91 though, because for the most part I'm just gonna trash each and every one of them. I mean, if I see it in stores, I might just
You
get
buy
it.
it?
Yeah, I might just get it if it's like $1 or two.
Right.
Cause you know, like I said, I'm a completist. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God.
Because for certain artists,
Mm.
'Cause I'm not getting every Puff Daddy album. I'm sticking with No Way Out, and that's it.
You sound like some of these movie bloggers. They must have every sequel of Terminator in their collection.
Yeah, I don't know about every sequel to Terminator. Though. I don't know because
No, after part
with
two, after
movies,
T2, I'm good.
with movies it's different because I just mostly get the movies I watch.
Right.
But with albums, I don't know. It's certain albums to me.
But for me, it's like the same thing. It's like I don't want to have an album that I'm not playing because I feel like it'll be like a waste of time of taking up space in my collection that I don't need.
Well, certain times, like with me, who I like to sample something, I like to get certain things.
I feel you.
Yeah, and if it's like an artist I respect, like for Prince, for instance,
Right.
I don't like a lot of his shit post 92,
Mm-hmm.
but I told myself I was going to try to get each and every one of his albums and shit.
Right. Right. See, those are the ones I want too, like the '90s albums, the Black Album and the Come album. You know, I heard those albums. They all out of print. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you right now, you probably gonna have a better chance getting the Come album than the Black album these days.
Probably.
And that's crazy too because
And Chaos and Disorder is still available. That's the crazy thing.
that's out of print.
No, it's available.
Oh, they
I've seen it on Amazon. Like yeah, and like available to buy. Like everything else is out of print.
wow.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't care for that album.
I don't. But I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
But I mostly just got it for reviewing purposes.
Right. You remember "Sweet Lovin'" by the Platters?
I think so. Well, he has Ronnie there. Oops.
Yeah, New Jack. He died. I've heard of New Jack. I don't think I've seen him wrestle though.
Yeah, I'm not a big wrestling fan, but wrestling.
I've heard of him. What do you think about Danny Boy going off on stage?
I heard about that.
Danny Boy who? From Death Row?
The singer from Death Row.
What happened with him? He went off on stage?
He was going off on like Suge for some reason. I don't know. Well, of course I know, but I heard his name a couple of times recently on YouTube.
He ain't released his album, yo. I would be pissed off. You know? Daz went off on him too? Oh wow, everybody going off on Suge.
Yeah, I was going off. He went off on everybody. So
DJ Quick had a rant last week? What are we talking about? Who the hell are you? As a Riz? Who the hell who's that? Can't pronounce his name. I'm just call you AZ. You remember the you remember the doo-wop duo, the Everly Brothers?
Yes. Dream, them niggas.
Okay.
My mama used to listen to a lot of that shit, so don't mind.
Oh, the Everly Brothers?
Yeah.
I never heard of them. I know.
Yeah, they influenced the Beatles too. So.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
The Beatles. Wow.
And another thing about vinyls, you got to get your ass up and flip the fucking vinyl too. Ugh.
Well, I mean, you know, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
That's never been an issue.
Hey, remember this one?
Yes. What did you think about that album?
It was okay. I'm more of a fan of the first two albums, to be real with you.
Same. I love the first two albums. After that that's the Life.
Yeah.
That one has some joints, and the Senior. I like some of the songs on that one too, but
I didn't
he definitely needs to go get back with. Well, I don't even know. I can't even say that about Timbaland anymore. But at one point they were planning on doing the album, and I don't know what happened.
Isn't he like a born again Christian or some shit?
Genuine?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why it never happened. Cause
I
I
don't know.
remember when he announced it on his Instagram that him and Timbaland were doing another album together, and it never came out.
Of course. Oh yeah. Oh, I got something for y'all
What you
ass.
think about this album, BJ? This BG's album.
Which one is that?
This is Spirits Having Flown. This was the first album after um the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, and this was '79.
I heard some joints from that one. That one was pretty
Yeah,
good.
yeah. They had Too Much Heaven. That was like one of the big hit singles off of here. Oh wow, I never seen that one.
Yes. Yo, BJ,
And
think of this one.
Children of the World. Like, what you think about that? I was playing Children of the World today. What do you think about that album? That's a classic album.
I never heard Children of the World.
That was '76. That had You Should Be Dancing.
Dancing.
Yeah, yeah. That was like one of the hit singles off of there.
When
And
niggas.
they had some unreleased tracks from Children of the World that actually end up being on this album on the Spirits Within Spirits Having Flown album. But they had recorded it during Children of the World.
Keep vinyls alive.
Hall and Notes. Hall and Notes, yes, I love Hall and Notes. Definitely. I have the Rock and Soul Part 1 with like most of like all of the hits on there. Yeah, they still sell turntables. They turntables are a big thing still, man. Because vinyl is huge right now. Do y'all like Paul McCartney with the Beatles or Paul McCartney solo? I like him with the Beatles.
Beatles.
You know, I
His
haven't.
solos.
mm,
I feel like all the Beatles solo members are hit or miss. To be real with you.
I love John Lennon stuff. So you know what I'm saying. I don't think he could do no wrong.
Even Lennon after like 74 was hit or
Mm,
miss. 73, 74.
right.
I'm gonna be honest. I never heard Double Fantasy. Never heard that album. I like John Lennon more when he was angry, like
When he's angry.
heroin John Lennon. Like
What do you think about Michael Jackson owning the Beatles catalog? I thought what Michael did was underhanded because he like I think he asked Paul about it and it turns out he ended up buying their catalog.
nah.
That's not what happened.
I mean, the Beatles catalog was part of a deal because there was also Little Richard's catalog, Sly Stone's catalog.
Mm.
It wasn't just the Beatles catalog. Everyone just made it out to seem like, oh, he just wanted to get the Beatles catalog, but you trying to get Little Richard's catalog too and to give it back to him for a reasonable price too. So, and he told Paul McCartney about that. Paul wasn't listening, so that's his fault. Shit.
Are they expensive? I mean, depending on what type of turntable you want. If you want like a really good one, it's gonna cost a couple hundred. Who's that you're listening to?
Aretha Franklin,
You
Sparkle.
had Smith and Wesson on. You took Smith and Wesson off? Yeah, the Exodus track listing was I saw it. Yeah, The Girl Is Mine. That was a great song. The Boy's Mine was a great song.
What should I watch tonight, yo?
Loving Basketball.
Friday.
Friday. Of course you would say that.
What should I watch, man?
BJ said I don't have that Aretha album. I need her live album at the Fillmore.
That's the one I need, though. Shit. Yo, do you got the 1980 Aretha album, BJ?
The Jump to It joint.
Nah, the one before it.
Oh, the
Well,
one before that.
the self-titled Aretha
Oh,
album.
self-titled.
Yeah. But I do got Jump to It too.
Better vocalist, Aretha or Patty?
Aretha. Well, I take that back. Patty, because she's more consistent.
Right.
Well, I like to kick people's butts.
Who said that?
It was an episode of SpongeBob that bully from. It was a bully in SpongeBob.
Oh,
She was like, "What do you like to do for fun?"
he said he only gets stuff from the 60s and 70s.
Oh wow, okay.
So you're not a fan of the 80s stuff, BJ? 80s music?
So you don't like Shalimar or what's their name? New Edition?
I got all the New Edition on vinyl. They was not passing me. You don't like this Shalimar album, BJ? The Friends album? This is the one with Tonight's the Night on here. Not A Night to Remember. My bad. Not Tonight's the Night. I heard it. Yeah, it's actually it's open. It's a virtual museum. It's at the Death Row website, deathrowexperience.com. And they have like different sections on the website, like for the Death Row albums and photos and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a virtual museum. It's not like something you could go to. It's a virtual museum they have. He said, "I don't have Patty's albums. Which one is her signature albums? I love 80s music. I just don't have any Aretha albums from the 80s."
To answer your question about Patty albums, solo wise, I would definitely say I'm in Love Again, Win It in You. I would even throw in 1991's Burning. Maybe her first solo album. And if you're a fan of LaBelle, I would definitely check out that The Nightbirds album from '74.
Hey, Reg, this is like your favorite group right here.
You're lucky that's a passable album from them too. So
This is the only Kool and the Gang album you like?
no. That's a pass. I mean, I like
But
that.
you don't like Celebration though.
I said that from what Earth, Wind, and
I
Fire.
feel like I'm up in the fire.
Yeah.
I feel you.
But that album has some joints though. Yeah.
Hasbro sold Death Row to Blackstone, a Blackstone company. They sold it to for 385 million. So, but Ray J still owns the company though, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ray J.
How does Ray J own Death Row? I don't understand that.
Because he's Ray J.
Wow. So what happens? With that? So does he get a cut of that money?
Who knows?
Cause they sold Death Row to Blackstone. Don't Let Go, Love, or You're Not My Kind of Girl.
Don't Let Go, Love.
Who's that? Don't Let Go, Love.
En Vogue.
Oh, and You're Not My Kind of Girl, New Edition?
Yeah.
I love the New Edition song. Don't Let Go. I don't even remember that song. Was that a hit single for them?
Yeah, that was on Set It Off. Remember when
Oh, okay.
Jada Pinkett and Blair Underwood got busy in the sheets and shit?
That's right. I forgot about that song. That was the name of the song?
Yeah.
I thought it was something else.
I know everyone always thinks it's what's it gonna be?
Yeah, I thought it was that.
Nah.
Oh, it's called that. Okay.
That was in my opinion, that was the last great song they did with Dawn, man, before
Right.
Before
they broke up.
Yeah. I need to get the Funky Divas EV3. Then I'll be good on those.
Funky Divas I have. I don't have the other ones. Like a Born to Sing, I don't have that one.
See, I got Born to Sing,
Born to Sing was good. Yeah,
but that's actually my favorite album from them.
yeah.
After EV3, I was just like, okay, yeah,
Which, yeah, that was the one in '97.
yeah, 97.
Yeah, that one. I think Babyface was on that album. Like he did
Yep.
some stuff with him.
Hmm.
That one wasn't good. Uh,
Yeah.
which Patty albums you said for so BJ could get it?
The self-titled one from 77. Um, I'm in Love Again from 83. Winner in You from 86. Burning from 91. And if you're a fan of the group, Nightbirds with LaBelle from 74.
Yeah, New Edition is that's my favorite group, favorite R&B group.
Yeah, I like them all the way up to 2002.
Up until the Bad Boy shit. Oh god, that's the only New Edition album I don't have. That's that Bad Boy one. Speaking of En Vogue, do y'all like En Vogue as a quartet? Definitely.
Quartet, man.
Not as I don't even like Boyz II Men as a trio. I like them as a quartet.
Oh yeah, by the way, he didn't send me the tracking number yet.
Okay.
Hector said, "Mom playing tricks or Dr. Dre G thing."
I
I'm
love
having
Mine Playing Tricks.
tricks.
Ghetto Boys, that song, that's like the only song they played over here in New York. That's the only song that New Yorkers knew from the Ghetto Boys was Mine Playing Tricks on Me. We didn't know nothing else until like when they broke up. And then Scarface went solo. Then they decided to start playing Scarface stuff here and there. But I always thought that song was dope anyway. Yeah, they need to come back as a quartet, yo. Like they lost Dawn and then they lost Maxine too.
Yeah, I forgot they lost Maxine.
Yeah. Who did Giving Him Something He Can Feel Better? Aretha or En Vogue?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to go with En Vogue on some real shit.
Their version was good.
But I like the instrumentation on Aretha's version.
Right.
You still have to watch the Unsung episode, right?
Yes, I haven't watched it yet. The fucking Life Jennings and Jaleel White.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh my God.
I just can't wait for the Jones Girls one. That's the one I can't wait for.
The Jones, and that's like the last one, right?
Yeah.
They torturing us right now. Can you imagine if like can it get any worse? Like what's gonna be next season they give us? Pretty Ricky and
Oh my God.
you really want to do that? Oh man. God.
I'm gonna stay on for about a couple more minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. We're gonna talk about that DMX interview.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what white people are hilarious. What the fuck are you doing? So niggas really want Jay and Nas to do an album and shit.
Huh?
Niggas want Jay and Nas to really do an album and shit.
Oh God, with Hit Boy.
This an album in general.
My whole thing is them not doing, you know, it's not the album with them like doing it, just the production. Like why it just can't be spread out? Why it has to be just Hit Boy? You know? Yeah, J. Cole album is dope. I enjoyed it. Who sings this song I'm in Love under new management?
Mickey Howard.
They should do an album, but it should be spread out with production, right? Not just having Hit Boy on there. You know. I know this song. I just sometimes I be forgetting the artist. I wasn't even thinking Mickey Howard in my head. It was like a totally different singer I was thinking of. Kendrick and Cole album. I don't even know. They might not even do that album. Like Cole, the way Cole talking in that documentary is like he ready to hang it up. So
Right.
I don't know. If they do an album, who do you get to do that the production on there?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Favorite Jodeci video? Come and Talk to Me remix.
I might have to go Freaking You.
Freaking You was dope. They needed a remix video for that. I don't know why they never did it.
No, it's
Constant
a
Faith.
face thing.
I don't know. When the last time Scarface dropped anything?
Like 2015, 2016.
2015. Deeply Rooted was the last one, right?
Yeah.
That's the last one I heard from him was Deeply Rooted, and he was supposed to do an album with DJ Quick, and it never came out. So I don't know.
Yeah, that Kendrick and Cole album, man. We need to all forget about that shit.
Yep, I don't think that's ever coming out.
Hmm.
Michael and Janet, everybody been saying that for years. If you wanted a Michael and Janet album, I wanted that. It just never happened. That would have been an epic album, definitely. Like to have both of them dancing on tour together, side by side,
Right.
and you have you know, Teddy Riley and Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis do the production. That would have been a great album.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it's crazy. That's probably like that. If anybody, if there's any album that I wanted to see, it would have been that one, Michael and Janet. Ray Sean said, "I like Pretty Ricky singles like Grind with Me and On the Hotline." I was never big on Pretty Ricky like that though. But salute to you for liking them. Dre and Rakim, yeah, but I mean Rakim. They kept saying Rakim didn't know how to make hooks. and his work ethic was like his work. The way that he worked in the studio was different from Dr. Dre's own, and they just were clashing or whatever. I don't know what happened to those like unreleased Rakim Dre songs. Cause you know in the club was for him. Well, that was for D12, and then they gave it to Rakim, and he didn't want it.
Yeah.
How do you? I don't understand that. How do they pass it up? How did D12 pass it up? And Rakim, he couldn't see himself on that beat. That's crazy.
It'd be like that sometimes.
D12, wow. They wouldn't have made that a hit though. They probably would have ruined that that whole beat. So he don't know how to make hooks. Like he didn't know how to. Well, he wasn't like one. Well, I mean, if you think about it, look at all like the '80s, all the '80s rappers that we consider legends. LL Cool J and Cool G Rap and you know Ice Cube and Rakim. Like it wasn't a hook driven. Um, like the songs was back then wasn't about hooks. It was just about bars. And in the '90s, when the '90s came in, all of that changed. So I think that's Rakim wasn't big on hooks. Like I don't remember no hooks from like ever being Rakim albums like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the hooks for like a lot of those songs that would be where the DJ come in and scratch up the record, and you got like a chorus you can make out of like the DJ scratching the record. You know, it wasn't about like sing song and hooks and all that. That came in the '90s. So they said he couldn't make. That was a rumor that he couldn't make hooks, and like the way that he worked in the studio was clashing with Dr. Dre. You know, so he asked for his release from Aftermath, and Dre gave it to him. But the beat for In the Club that was given to Rakim, and he didn't want it. He turned it down. Nah, I don't have no Eric B and Rakim albums. Not on vinyl, not on CD. None. The only Rakim album I have is I have 18th Letter, the OG one with the bonus disc, but I don't have no Eric B and Rakim albums. And they all like out of print. Like I want some, but they like most of them are like out of print. What would have you loved to see deceased artists to do a collab album? Uh, Deceased artists. I don't know. That's a Big Pun. I think Big Pun was supposed to do an album with Nori and Fat Joe, the Three Amigos album. They were gonna do like a group album, and it never happened or whatever. I thought that would have been dope too. Like to see like Pun with Nori and Fat Joe. Um, I don't know. I can't really think of like maybe a Dre and Pac album. Think that would have been dope. Yeah, Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg is the king of the hooks, man. Like if Nate Dogg was out in the '80s, he would have been like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rappers could have used him. Total, Can't You See, or Faith Evans, You Used to Love Me.
Faith.
Oh
You
shit.
should.
Damn. I love it with Total joint. I got Biggie on it. Huh? What you said?
Faith Evan.
Oh, the Faith Evans. I love that one too. But that when that Total joint come on with Big's verses, like that was the best. He should have had two verses on that song. Favorite posse cuts that Nate Dogg was in. Laylo. I love that Snoop Dogg joint. Laylo. Next episode. Ain't No Fun. What else? I don't know. Would you call Teardrops and Close Caskets a posse? I mean, it's Tupac and the Outlaws, but he always did songs with them.
Mm,
That was a good one too. That's an underrated joint to me.
very underrated.
Nipsey Hussle and Nate Dogg. That's a good one. That would have been an interesting collab album. I like that one. Yeah.
Man, it's a few more people in the
You have
chat.
any? You have any Eric B and Rakim albums on vinyl?
No, I don't. Actually,
Okay.
all CD,
Shit. You have all the albums or just some of them?
all of them.
All of them? Oh, you got the. Well, they're all out of print, right?
Well, they re-released it a couple years ago. I don't know if it's someone put or not.
Oh, true. That's the re-release. You know how they do with the re-releases. Better lyricist, Chubb Rock or Heavy D? I love Heavy D. I like Heavy D because Heavy D's style was he used to mix like the reggae chants with his bars, and Chubb Rock was dope too though. He's underrated. Play Your Cards Right by Keisha Cole or Get Your Freaking Dress by Beyonce. I like the Beyonce song actually, the Freaking Dress song. I totally forgot about that song until I think Spinderella played it last week at the Verses. I wish Pac and Nate Dogg would have done more songs together. They had a great, yeah, they did. I mean, Nate had a good chemistry with a lot of people. Like he could work with anybody, man. You know.
Yeah, Nate was one of a kind, man.
Yes, definitely. We don't have another Nate, man. We don't have another Nate. Nate was just special. Where BJ said, "I got paid in full on vinyl." That's a classic album, man.
Classic.
Salute to you for that.
But yeah, I'm actually about to like call it a night, low key, because I gotta wake up early in the morning.
Yeah.
But this has been dope, vibe and shit like that.
Yeah.
Sunday is the top 10 Mafioso rap albums. Can't wait for that.
Oh boy. Who asked for that? Ronnie asked for that? Was it Sam? One of them asked for that.
One of them.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I gotta listen to Bad Brains discography this week.
Right.
So yeah. Hope everyone has a good night. Thank you so much for jumping in the last minute, bro.
No doubt.
And just let me know whenever you watch those videos, okay?
I'm gonna watch it right after this.
Okay, bet.
You want to record it tomorrow instead? Because you said you got to get up or
Yeah, we can record it tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
I'll see y'all later on, y'all. Peace.